You know, within any moment, you know, sometimes someone comes in and says to me, you know, I haven't drunk for a month, you know. Those moments are great. When someone comes up and says, look, you know, if it wasn't for the VC Gallery, I would have committed suicide. So basically, the VC Gallery began when I was in the military. I was an army recruiter down in Haverford recruiting for the British Army. And what I wanted to try to do was to not just do my job during the day, but also to look at ways I could help veterans in the evening. Art really had an opportunity to give people a voice and to give people a way of expressing how they felt. I obviously have huge affiliation with the military, hence why the veterans, but I didn't want to ostracise the community element. Hence why it's VC.
No, I'm not a veteran. I'm the community side of things. Mainly, I'm an artist. So I'm a resident artist. So I'm in here, like I said, 5 days a week. So I do my art. I sell my art. I've had exhibitions, my first ever exhibition was through the gallery. I was in mental health services as a patient, and things like got cut as they do. We had to go out and we had to see all the different third sector organisations and see what we wanted to do, basically, which we did, and the VC kind of came out on top. That was about 5 years ago, and I haven't left since.
Outside of the main doors is the hustle and bustle of life, yeah, and it can be quite chaotic, noisy and confusing. You walk through that door, the VC Gallery, and you have a friendly, smiling face, a welcome. It's that warm, fuzzy feeling that you're coming into a safe environment. You know, we've got staff here that care, and we've got members that care as well. So if veterans have got any problems and they need to be signposted to other agencies for help, or if they just need a bit of help and support, or just someone to chat to, you know, or even just to reminisce, that's my job.
You know, I was suffering with depression and PTSD and the rest of it. And then they opened the place in Pembroke Dock, which is where I live. Not long after they opened, then I decided to walk through the door and sort of introduce myself, and then it all started from there.
I've got borderline personality disorder and PTSD, and it often manifests in self-harm and things like that. So I've spent a lot of time in hospitals, in and out of hospitals, and I find when I'm in hospital, and sometimes when I'm out, you know, if I'm having a bad day here or something, doing some sort of dark kind of art is really expressive. There's a lot of stuff by my desk. It's quite harrowing. Some people look at it and think, oh God. But, you know, I like to keep that up as well, because it reminds me of the two different states that, you know, that I may feel that bad at one point, but I know that I'm going to come out the other end. And that's what the VC is all about, really. It's just, you know, it just nourishes us till we feel better again.
COVID was a massive factor in regards to isolation. So we had to work really fast, really quickly. And luckily with my team, you know, we managed to turn it around.
Well, it just brought, like everything else in the country, just brought everything to a halt. And that affected some of our members quite badly. You know, they were just locked behind a door. You know, it affected some of the strongest of us. We were coming in, just staff, and we'd have like a little operations room. So we had a map of Pembrokeshire up on a big board, and some of our members who we thought could be quite vulnerable during the COVID lockdown period, we had everything marked on the map, and we were out and about.
And then we went to all these places with the acknowledgement of the police to do welfare checks, dropping food off, getting prescriptions, taking people to hospital, and doing all the things that welfare provides. We're 8 years into our project. You know, it's growing, expanding, diversifying, looking at new opportunities, going with what people want. That's really important. And to do that we need to be an open vessel and ask people. We don't create the direction without them actually wanting to be a part of that journey. Yesterday, for example, we had not just the walk going on, we were thinking a little bit more laterally. So we were using yesterday's opportunity to take photography. From that photography, we'll bring it back into make it into landscape art. From landscape art, we'll do a poetry piece about that, how it felt, how it looked like, getting out, giving people access to nature in the national park, but also to be able to create a project.
So we went out as a walkers group to Rosebush, and we had a guide who took us round and gave us lots of information about different things. And it was good because there was different people that sometimes don't come with us, so it was nice to talk to other people.
We got members in this group who haven't gone to the top of the Preselis. They see it every day from Haverfordwest in the distance.
But yeah, it was good. It was a sense of achievement. When I got home, I was like, oh, I was the only female to get to the top. So yeah, I was quite chuffed with that.
So that was a little goal that I've secretly been holding for members to get up to the top of the Preselis.
From what I see, I feel we're bringing something to the community. Creativity. It gives you a voice.
Always something going on. There's art workshops always going on in different, whether it's Pembroke Dock or down here as well.
We're a caring and kind and compassionate charity that wants to be able to give people that voice.
So yeah, I'm in a much better place now than I was. And a lot of that is down to the VC lot.
Before the VC, I probably had about 2 friends. I never really went out of the house, didn't really do much. And then when I started coming to the VC, I mean, now I kind of class it as my family because I don't have any family down here at all. So to me, the VC is family. Generally, we all get on and we all look out for each other. And, you know, it's a great thing for me that I know that if I need anything, all I've got to do is ask Barry, Tim, Steph, then, you know, they'll look out for me kind of thing.
From when I look back at myself of how I was when I first came here, like I say, I was quite reclusive and all then. Now, you know, I'll go out on organised trips with them, things like that. Yeah, you know, I've got no qualms about coming in here and speaking to people now, whereas before I couldn't do that. Yeah, so it has changed me for the better, definitely.